Welcome back to Sunday League Football, the first game of 2018, and we've been put right in the deep end here. It's the last 16 of the Essex Cup as we face up to a side called Plume Academicals. They currently play their football in the Chelmsford Invitation Premier League. Have won it twice as well. More often than not, anyone that gets to this stage of the Essex Cup has got something about them. So we'll be expecting a very tough test today. As for us, probably the best turnout we've had all season, so it's a good start to the year. Also found out from the ref at the start of the game that we can actually use all 5 subs, roll on, roll off. So with that in mind, as we clock our first bus of the year, let's find out the starting lineup. Okay, in between the sticks for this one, we've got Jack. It's a back three of Lee, Dan and Tony. Then the 2 wing backs with Nosey on the left and Henry on the right. Into the midfield, we've got Luke, we've got Tommy, and of course Elliot, which leaves a pairing of Asa and Lewis up front. As for the bench, it's our utility man and newest signing, of course, it's Garen. We've got Graham as well, Josh, Connor and Nick. So before we get going, a couple of handshakes between the ref and the captains. A couple of more shakes for the 11 over the far side. Don't forget to wash your hands, quick count of numbers, and we're ready to go. And first touch of this game is with our opponents. It's number 11 over the far side. Luke's battling, but it's number 8 that picks it up as he looks to put this one into the box. That one's off of Tony's head, and it's out for a corner. And it's that corner that is whipped in. One of Plume's taller players has got his head onto it, but not enough. It's the number 4, and that goes out for a throw. Ball's on the far side with Tony as he plays it forward to Asa, who looks to stick it inside to Elliot. Just about gets onto it. Slide comes in there from number 16. Should be a throw, but ref's giving a free kick, and we'll take that. And so it's Nosey that's going to look to put this one into the box. It's on the edge, in fact. Elliot gets a boot on it to send it in the air. Luke's going to try and win this one, but introducing HUGO LLORIS, who's come off his line to collect that one. LLORIS is signed for our opponents during the transfer window with a view to go back to Tottenham if it's not working out. He's not actually been supplied a kit yet, still rocking his old Spurs colours. It's going to take some doing to get past him today, but we'll do our best. He's a sight you all like to see. Nosey bombing it down the wing, and he's done well here to get beyond the number 16. He's got space to run into here. He's going to look to put this into the box. He's along the ground, falls to Asa. That's back to Elliot. First time across to Lewis. Yeah, great save from HUGO, but we're still on it here as Nosey switches the play across to Lewis on this near side. As he picks it up, he's going to look to go beyond the number 10. The ball has, but he hasn't. Lee gets in there with the challenge, but 12 beats into it. That's a throw. Henry's going to take the throw, but in doing so, he's giving it straight back to our opponents who clear it up the field to the number 10. He then sticks it back for the number 14. But there's a coming together between Tommy and the number 11 there. That's going to be a free kick to Plume. So eventually, HUGO is going to send this one up the field. It's not the best of deliveries by his standards, though. Elliot looks to get onto it, but it falls to the number 10, who looks for the number 9, but that's given back to Luke, and we can get on our way. Pressure on Tommy in the midfield, so he's opted to go back to Lee, but that pressure continues as number 9 comes in there with a good challenge. He sticks it inside to the number 10, who looks to be in here, but he's going backwards for some reason. 8 takes over with the shot, deflected into the path of number 9.
Hey!
Yeah, he snatched it. We're lucky there, to be fair. We move on. Throw from Henry up towards Lewis, but number 12 is going to get on that. He's missed it, though, giving it back to Lewis, who's able to send this into the box. It's arrived at the edge, though. Poor touch from the 16, though, as he gives it back to Elliot, plays it across to Asa.
Hey. Oh, go on!
Yep, another save from HUGO, but the ball's laid off to Lewis, who puts it up towards that back post for Asa again. There's a clash of heads there. That looked nasty. We're going to stop play for the moment just to check that these two are all right. Asa's got a cut to his head. He's going to come off for the time being. Number 3 is going to carry on. We're going to make the change. Asa off for Connor, who really wants to keep this hat on.
Connor, you're out.
And so we continue with a throw from our opponents as number 10 sends it into the box. It falls to Nosey, who looks to get it away, but number 11 gets there ahead of Tommy. 8 takes over as he sticks it out to the number 14. Touch from him and a shot on the left.
Oh!
Yeah, very close, just past the post. Following that, we've got Tommy playing it into Elliot. Good chest from him and a ball over the top for Lewis, who gets ahead of the number 12, and now he's one-on-one with HUGO.
Oh, it's that touch. Oh!
Another save. Good chances for both teams in this game. Could go anyway. We're back down the other end now. Wind is with our opponents, and number 16 is looking to shoot from distance.
Oh!
I think we all thought that was in for a second, but it just went over the bar. Not long after that, Jack's groin's pulled up. He's not going to be able to carry on anymore, so we've got Garen in between the sticks now. It's not long before he's called into action either as Plume come forward here. Number 14 gets onto it as he makes his way towards the edge of the box. No one's challenging. If the shot comes in, it's along the floor and Garen gets down well. So we've got a throw with Henry, who gives it to Tommy. Tommy then gives it back to Henry. Plays it in between the 2 players, but gives it away as number 10 clears it up the field. Lee gets there ahead of the number 9, and now he's on his way over the halfway line. Goes beyond the first man. Then he goes beyond the second man. He's going to try and get beyond the number 4. He's done that as well. It's a great run from Lee. It looks like he's running into trouble here as the number 3 takes it off him. Tries to clear it, but that is only as far as Lewis, who gets it under control. Goes beyond the number 12. Gets the ball into the box. Cleared. Now Plume can get on their way on the counter with the number 8, their captain, over that far side. And he looks to be pretty nippy as he makes his way forward. Luke's trying to keep up with him, but is struggling to do so. Leo's overhit that there, and Tony can get on it to clear it out for a throw. Plume in possession once more now. Not seeing anything going forward, so they've played it across to the number 4. He's going to switch it over to the far far side, but that's cut out by Connor here, who looks up and is going to bend a lovely ball onto the edge of the box on a plate for Lewis.
That's the one. Yes!
Yeah, good work from Connor there. Good finish from Lewis. That's 1-0 to Palmer's FC. As we look back, number 4 will be disappointed in himself there. He's giving the ball away. Obviously, still a lot to do on our part. It's 2-on-2, Connor and Lewis versus number 3 and 4. It was a great ball from Connor here. We often see a lot of overhit balls in Sunday League, but this was certainly not the case, as Lewis got onto that first time hit through the legs of Hugo, and the deadlock has been broken. Kick off. Following that, we're going to look to get a second here as Henry touches it down to Elliot. He then plays it forward in between the defenders. Lewis is running for it as well. Free slides in. It's fallen kindly to Lewis, who's 1-on-1 with Hugo.
Oh, straight at the keeper.
We continue with a 50-50. Both players misses. It falls through to the 10. He then sticks it forward for the 12, who puts it across the edge of the box. Dan and Tommy fail to deal with it. It falls to the number 8 with the shot, but Garen's equal to that one. Here's Tommy now plucking the ball out of the air, but he's under pressure from the number 11 there. He's made to come out to this near side, but he does well. He's so good on the ball, so composed, and gets himself out of the tightest of situations. Pleasure to watch this boy as he plays it out to Henry now. He's then going to touch it forward for Lewis, who drags his man out and leaves it and allows Henry to run onto it. He then cuts inside of the number 4, plays it back on the outside for Lewis, who doesn't get it out of his feet, but he's still got the ball, mind you. He's going to use those quick feet to try and get beyond the number 5, and he has it. He puts it across the box, shoving the back on Connor there, but ref's not giving anything. We carry on as Knowles. He plays it back to Lee, but that's cut out by the defender. Luke's going to shoot from distance, but Hugo's always going to have that covered. Throwing for our opponents over that far side now. Number 16 into the number 8, who touches it back to the 16, who plays it forward. But we can't see a thing because Andrew's not on the ball, but we are now. Number 5 gets it under, plays it out to the number 10, who's going to shoot or cross. I'm not too sure.
Oh.
He's only going to nail the beans on toast. It stays 1-0. That was in fact the last action of the half as Tony clears it up the field. Pretty decent first half that, pretty even as well. Did well to tackle the wind against us and come in at 1-0 up. But you know what time it is. It's time to give a few of you guys a shout out. Those of you that managed to grab our kit. If you haven't sent in a photo yet, please do so. You know the one, sponsored by Kit Locker. If you haven't got it, you can grab it from palmersfc.co.uk. Just like Connor here, as you can see, he's got the away shirt, and he put a little challenge out to Connor, Wazza, Tomo, and Tommy Tom. Whoever reacted to that post first, he'd get their number on the back. It was Tomo that came through, and now he's got the number 6. Enjoy it, my man. Next up, we've got Josh rocking the orange number, and he's outside the Villa store. As great as it would be, I just want to point out that Palmer shirts aren't available at the Villa store. But Josh, thanks for sending this in. Come on, you Palmers. Shout out to Luke, who's loving his kit. He's got it for training. He's gone for the long sleeve number with 14 and his name on top. Looks good. Thanks for your support, Luke. Go on, one more. And this one's from Ryan, who's delved into the store a little bit more. He's got the training top and the trackies. Love that, Ryan. Enjoy it. Before we get back into it, don't forget to follow us on the socials. Send your photos in if you have managed to get a kit. And I hope you're enjoying our new player feature thing we've been doing. Done it with Wazza this week. It went down well. Keep an eye out for our number 1 goalkeeper, Jack. It's now time to focus on the second half. As I say, the first half very even, and we did well to battle that wind. Second half, we've got it with us. Let's see if we can use it as an advantage. And we're going to start this half with a throw. I know a lot of people like Elliot, but number 5 really likes Elliot. Look at that arm round him. Sorry to disappoint though, but Elliot is taken. Ref didn't see it, but we carry on though with Henry over that far side, getting it under. He's going to look to skip past the first man. He does that. He then gives it to Elliot, who looks to play it inside to Lewis, but doesn't get enough on it. And that rolls straight through to Hugo. Up the other end now, and it's number 9 who's got a bit of space to turn and play it into the number 11, who's in on goal here, hits it. Garen with a save to put it round the post. That's going to be a corner to our opponents. That corner's taken short by the number 11 into number 5, who's under pressure from Josh, who came on at half time for Luke. He's given back to the number 11, who goes beyond Josh, then Lee here, but Tommy's there with the block. Loose ball's going to be picked up by the number 5, left by him. 12 picks it up, and he's going to look to send a ball into the box, but Garen's in fine voice still. Garen's kick with the wind sees this one go well over the halfway line. It's missed by our opponent here as it bounces through to Lewis, who looks to be beyond the number 16, but he's gone the other way. And now he's going to have to get past him, but he's done that quite easy here by cutting back. Makes his way across the box as he strides past the number 5 and gets this shot in.
Oh! Oh!
We continue the press with a throw from Tony, flicked on by Connor. Number 5 gets a boot on it, but it's gone the other way, and Lewis can get his head onto that and bring it out to this near side. Number 3 is going to put the pressure on and try and get this off him as Lewis goes for the nutmeg here. Unsuccessful. Now, in recent games, Lewis might have been guilty of letting this guy go, but he's determined to get it back.
Go on, Lou! Go on, Lou! Go on, keep going! Well done! Well done!
Great stuff. You lose it, you get it back. Josh has picked it up now as he plays it back through to Lewis, who's continued his run.
Go on!
Hugo's not happy here, but he's just giving away a penalty. And this right here is a fantastic chance for us to double our lead. And so it's Connor that's going to step up to take this one.
Oh!
And to be fair, it's a great save from Hugo. It's always going to be tough against a professional keeper, though, isn't it? So after taking the penalty, Connor's taking the corner as well. Hugo's off his line, but he hasn't managed to get onto that. He's going to try again as that ball bounces out. Hands up for the corner, but ref's giving the goal kick. Here's Lee now picking the ball up on that far side. Spots Henry in a little bit of space. Nice little flick from him to Lewis on the outside. He's then going to whip this in for Connor.
Go on! Oh! Go on! Oh! What the fuck?
That's crossed off.
We're knocking, literally knocking on the door. Elliot hitting the post from a couple of yards out there. Following that, we've got another throw from Tony on this near side as it's sent down the line. It's over the defender's head. Connor's going to get onto it as he gets it past the number 4. I think Connor's looking to put it across to Lewis there, but it bounces off of the defender. Connor gets it back as he makes his way in. Out comes Hugo and makes another save. And it's Hugo that's looking to get them on their way as soon as possible. Time is ticking, don't forget. The ball's played up to the number 11 who looks to get beyond Tommy there, but Tommy gets back. Nice clean challenge from him. And now Dan can pick up the loose ball and bring it forward. No pressure on him though. He's allowed to look up and play it through the defence. Lewis is going to get on the end of it.
Yes! Have it!
Can't say we haven't deserved it. Great first time strike from Lewis. That's given us a little cushion as we head towards the hour mark. Remember, it's the little things in the game that make the difference, and Tommy's tackle got the ball back for us in the first place. Great ball from Dan as well. First time shot. I don't think Hugo was expecting this one. That's Lewis with a brace. He's on the hat-trick now. Can he do it? Let's find out. Kick off. Our opponent's Plume are going to need to respond quickly if they're going to get back into this. And it looks like they're trying to do that as the number 16 plays it out to the captain. The number 8, he's got time to put this into the box as well. He's put it up to the back post. Or the number 9, I believe it is. But he's seen his volley go, well, across goal and out for a goal kick. Time for a substitution. Jack's not the only one with a groin problem. Lee's struggling as well and he's going to make way for Graham. Following that, we've got Connor on this near side with the ball. He's been chased down by the number 3. Can he beat him? Looks like he's going to try here and he's made his way into the box. But 3 does well to get back, get the final touch, and that is out for the corner. And so it's Lewis that steps up to take this.
Good ball in. Oh, yes!
And just like that, we've had a helping hand. Well, say helping hand, helping head. Great delivery by Lewis, although none of our players were going to get near it. Looked like it was going to be easy for Hugo there, but number 5 got ahead of him, literally. And just like that, it's 3-0 to Palmer's FC. Kick off. So you might say that's game, set and match, but this isn't tennis. Our opponents haven't caved in. They're still giving it a go as the ball's played up to the number 9 here. Dan looks like he's going to get there first, but number 9 puts a boot in and deflects into the air. Graham looks to get this down now, but he's under pressure from our opponent. Dan gets involved as well. It's fallen to the 5 who gives it to the 9. It's a first time ball from him. Great ball as well. It makes his way into the box. Number 8's going to get onto it. So defenders are asking Troy why he hasn't flagged off. I mean, I can't really see it myself. I think it's this ball here they're asking the question about. Referee has a look at Troy. He's not flagged. So we carry on and we talk about perfectly weighted balls in the first half. This was another one here. Number 8 did well just to get ahead of Nosey there to lift it over Garen, who was caught off his line. With 20 minutes left in this one, you've got to say they're still in the game. Kick off. Bloom looking for another goal to make things interesting as we head into the last 15 of this one. 11 plays it back out to the far side as the cross comes in. Dan heads it away, but it's only as far as the 8. I've seen those sort of volleys dip and go in before. Luckily for us, that's over the bar. Following that, lots of pressure from Plume, but we're putting the challenges in where needed. One from Elliot there. Another one here as the ball's played over the top towards the number 14, but Dan gets there ahead of him to put that out for the throw.
Orange ball!
Another long ball up the field, this time from Hugo. Tony goes up for the header. Takes his man out in the process. That's a free kick. So that's the 14 that stands over this one. Hits the ball into the box. Good ball as well. The number 9 can't get enough on it, and that's straight through to Garen. Time to push up a bit and take the pressure off the defenders, and Elliot's doing just that as he's grabbed from behind, and that is going to be a free kick to us now. Tommy's going to send this ball into the box, but no one's going to get onto the end of that, and that is straight through to Hugo. Here's Graham now picking the ball up on this far side, takes a touch and plays it inside to Josh. He's allowed to turn and shoot from distance.
Go! Oh.
But Hugo's equal to it. Looks like we're going to get over the line in this one. We seem to have overcome that pressure from Plume, but they're still putting it on us. As long as we've got the ball, we'll be okay. As this ball's played back to Garen, he hits it first time up the field. That's well over the halfway line here. I think we might have taken that one, and it's through to Connor, who's in on goal here. Tees it up on the left, but once again, Hugo's down to make that save. Hugo's looking to get this going quickly as he throws it out to the far side for his man, but it's arrived with Josh instead, who cuts inside of the number 12 here, brings it forward. Spots Henry to the right of him, who's got time to take a touch. Looks up, plays it across the box. On the end of it is Lewis. He's got time to get it under control, and...
Yes!
If it was ever in doubt, certainly isn't now. Lewis with a hat-trick, now full for the game. This one came from Josh and Henry linking up. I think Hugo thought Henry was going to shoot there, but he's put it across to Lewis, who was on the hat-trick at the time. Nice little shot there through the legs of Hugo. That's Palmer's FC 4, Plume Academicals 1.
Should have had 5 though, Lou. Maybe 6, I don't know.
See, the problem with Lewis is he's set his standards far too high. Hat-trick just isn't good enough for us. Nice gesture from the number 8 though, congratulating him on the 3 goals. Oh yeah, and kick off. Possible chance to get one more in this one as Connor gets away from the number 4 there, makes his way into the box. Is he going to shoot? Is he going to cross? I think he was in 2 minds there. In the end, it just rolls out for the goal kick. And that was the final chance of the game as Tommy plays it over to Henry.
Like it.
So with that full-time whistle gone, we've booked ourselves a place in the quarter-finals of the Essex Cup, the last 8. We got to the quarter-finals a couple of seasons ago, narrowly missed out on a semi-final place, so we'll be looking to get that this season, and maybe one more, a place in the final. But hey, one game at a time. It's a good start to the year. We put a couple of bad results towards the end of 2017 behind us now. Hopefully we can crack on and collect some more wins over the course of the season. But until then, as always, thank you for your support, and we will see you in the next one.